Hi students, welcome back to Gurudeva E-Classes. I am your Gurraj with a 6th standard social science subject. Today we have to discuss about the new chapter that is called as National Symbols and National Integration. So what is the uses of national symbol? What is the role of national symbol? Here as the national flag and emblem. The national flag and national emblem we can consider it as a national symbol. So these national flag and emblem it has a reflect the Indian culture and heritage. So these two we can consider as a national symbols. Like that way, not only in India, so all over the world. So we found many nations. So each and every nation has its own national flag and emblem. So not only national flag and national emblem, so we found the national anthem also. So I thought you know about the national anthem. Yes, Janaganamana. So Janaganamana we can consider it as a national anthem. So these national anthem, like that way national animal, national bird, national flower. So these are the symbols we can found in India. So do you know what is our national animal? Yes. Tiger is our national animal. What is our national bird? You can consider it as a peacock. So these animal, these bird, it reflect our culture and heritage. So whenever we see these kind of the national animal, national bird, anthem or flag, we should respect to those. So it has indicates our patriotism and integrity. So like that way, the national anthem also. So what is our national anthem? As we know students, Janaganamana is our national anthem. So these kind of the Janaganamana song, it was composed by Rabindranath Tagore. It was written by Rabindranath Tagore in 1911. So this Janaganamana, it has in a Bengali language. So these Janaganamana song, it has contained 5 stanzas. But we considered the first stanza is our national anthem. So this Janaganamana, it has adopted at the time of 24th January 1950. So Indian Constitution when it was adopted, so before 2 days we considered Janaganamana is our national anthem. So whenever you sing the Janaganamana, it takes a 52 seconds to complete this national anthem. Sometimes, some of the occasions, some of the emergency time, we are singing first line and the last line. So it takes a time duration of 20 seconds. Like that way, so these kind of the Janaganamana we can consider it as a national anthem. If any person shows the disrespect or hindering the song while singing, if they are shows the disrespect or hindering the song in the sense, these as considered as a cognizable offense according to the Indian law. So we should show our respect to our national anthem. Dear students, whenever we sing the national anthem, we should follow some of the rules. The standing erect and show the discipline while singing the song. So whenever we sing the song, we should follow the flueless pronunciation. So these are the 2 important rules we should follow whenever we sing the national anthem. So dear students, here is our Indian tricolored national flag. That means it has a cover saffron, white and green color. So it is considered as an Indian national flag. So this national flag is an emblem of our nation. It has shows the respect of the freedom, patriotism, unity and allegiance. So we should give the respect to the Indian national flag. So like that way, this national flag, it has its own description. So what is the description of the national flag? So we know that the Indian national flag, it has contained 3 colors: saffron color, white color and green color. The saffron is the top of our national flag and white color it is the center of our national flag and the green color. It has the bottom of our national flag. So in that we found the blue colored wheel. So this blue colored wheel, it has a center of the white color. So especially this blue color wheel, it has a 24 spokes. So these blue colored wheel we got from a Ashoka pillar. It has in a Saranath. Dear students, please observe this national flag. It has a displayed in your screen. The flag has look like in a rectangular shape. In this flag, we found three important colors, that is called as saffron color, white color and green color. Saffron color at the top of our national flag, white color at the center of our national flag, and green color it's the bottom of our national flag. So this saffron color, it has represent selflessness and sacrifice, and white color, it indicates truth, peace and purity, and green color, it's a symbol of faith and fertility, and it's a progress of industry and agriculture. At the center of a white color, there is a blue colored wheel. So particularly this blue colored wheel, it has contained 24 spokes. The radius of the wheel is same as the white colored part. Dear students, the overall length and breadth of the national flag is the ratio of 3:2. The three colored stripes are the equal proportion. The cloth of the national flag can be either cotton or silk. This national flag should be hand woven. It's a thread also, it should have been hand spun. Yes, I would like to tell about the blue colored wheel. This blue colored wheel we engraved from the Ashoka pillar. So dear students, we know that this Ashoka pillar we got from a Saranath. This wheel represents the constant movement and progress. So dear students, here are some of the rules of a national flag. The flag should not be dirty or torn. So whenever we use the national flag, it should not have dirty or torn. So while hoisting, saffron color should be displayed at the top. So whenever we hoist the national flag, we should maintain saffron colored should be displayed at the top. Should not hoist any other flag to the height of the national flag. So India, in the sense, we used many of the regional and religious flags. We should avoid to hoist to height of the national flag. Should be raised till the tip of the pole and hoisted. So we hoist the national flag in the sense we should hoist at the top of the pole. Always the flag should be hoisted after sunrise and remove the flag before the sunrise. If you want to hoist the national flag in the sense, you should hoist after the sunrise. You should remove before the sunset. And this flag should be folded. So whenever we keep it in the flag in the sense, we should fold it. Should hoist the flag half of its height during the national mourning. So if any one person died, if any one political leader died in the sense, we should hoist the national flag at the middle of the pole. While walking, the flag to be hold the right hand. If you want to walk with the flag in the sense, you should hold the national flag in your right hand. The flag should not touch the ground at any moment. We should maintain the flag should not touch the ground at any moment. Dear students, observe our national emblem. It's a true version or the original sculpture we can have found in Ashoka pillar at Saranath. See, in this Ashoka pillar, it's in a round shape. It is called as a lion base. So why it is called as a lion base? Because of we found 4 lion sculptures standing in a one platform, the facing the 4 direction, and back facing of each other. There is a wheel in all the four directions. Between the wheel, we found some of the important animals images. So what are the animal images do you found in Ashoka pillar? So here as the elephant, bull, horse and the lion. So these are the four important animal images we can found in Ashoka pillar. So this wheel we call as a wheel of Dharma. So in a white strip of the flag we found this wheel. This wheel we call as Ashoka wheel. Especially this national emblem we adopted in the time of January 26, 1950. At the same time we adopt our Indian Constitution. See this national emblem or the bottom of our national emblem we found the one of the sentence that is called as Satyameva Jayate. Satyameva Jayate in the sense we call as truth alone prevails. This Satyameva Jayate line we got from Mandakopanishad. It has in a Devanagari script. So I thought you can understand Devanagari script in the sense we call as a Sanskrit language. See, this is the basic feature of the national emblem. So in a picture we found a 3 lions only, but original sculpture we found a 4 lions. So like that way we adopt the national animal and national bird also. So what is our national animal and national bird? The national animal we call as a tiger. The national bird we call as a peacock. So this is a national animal. It's a look like a majestic. It's a attractive and majestic. And its a physique is very strong. So I thought you saw a tiger in a National Geographical channel or Discovery channel. I thought you understand what is the strength of the tiger. So we adopted the tiger. Then like that way the national bird. So national bird in the sense we are remembering peacock. This peacock, the feathers at the top of its head look like a cap and its look attractive also. So whenever you see the peacock, its feather is attracted to the human. See this national bird, especially we can found in all over the world. So this peacock feathers at the top of the head. It's look like a cap. See whenever you see the tiger and a peacock, it's look like a very attractive animal and bird. So we adopt these both animal and bird as a national animal and national bird. See today we learnt many things in this lesson, especially the features of the national flag. So what is the uniqueness of our national flag and emblem, national animal and national bird.